My name is Nikhil Sachania. Drive for Filmico Racing Team. I drive a Evo 10. With the two rallies, the two rounds that we took part in, I think we had a really strong finish in both. I think in the Guru Nanak Rally we finished 6th and 8th in the Nehru Rally. It's helped us put our position quite high in the division chase, and also the overall championship. I think we're sitting 4th position at the moment. We hope to keep it top 10 if once the season does resume. I take part in Division 1 and SPV. 2020 was supposed to be quite a big year for us. I think for every rally driver, being the WRC coming back. Our hopes for this KNRC season was a top 10 overall finish, to defend our SPV championship, and hopefully win the Division 1 driver and co-driver championship for the team. But then obviously to take part in the WRC with the help of the FIA and the Kenyan Motorsports Federation. Since the COVID pandemic has hit Kenya, we've obviously it's been quite of a letdown because the WRC was postponed, and obviously the KNRC is on suspension. I imagine there's no other events that have taken place. So in terms of teamwork, I think we do have a lot of time to prepare our car for the upcoming events when they do resume. So it's given us some time to kind of look back and see how we can better our car, do some modifications. I recently received a fuel tank from the FIA to try and help us take part in the WRC. So we're trying to fit all these components into the car to make it better than what it was. As for the team, like the driver, myself, and the co-driver Deep, it has been a bit frustrating where normally every other weekend we're out and about trying to test the car or actually taking part in an event. So we're trying to keep ourselves busy. We do meet up once in a while with social distancing, obviously, and we do catch up. But obviously, in terms of motorsports, it has affected the team where we just call each other and just reminisce about the last 2 rallies we've done. With the newfound time, I think it has been difficult, to be honest, not being able to go to the gym. I do feel a bit more lazier than usual. But in other terms, I think I've been trying to concentrate more on our work, trying to overcome what's been going on in the economy, trying to better ourselves and see how we can move forward in the coming months. But as for hobbies and stuff, we've been trying to take part in virtual rallies, virtual races. Just trying to keep ourselves busy. If 2021 will be a big year again, hopefully as big as 2020 was supposed to be. I think ourselves, we still want to be able to take part in the WRC. So we're looking at getting the car in preparation for that, looking at my well-being, trying to keep fit to make sure that we're ready for the upcoming season or the next season. If this one doesn't resume, we want to be ready that when it's time to race, where it's like we never left the car in the garage for a year. I think once the season does resume, I think the KMSF and KCB have done quite a number of things to get people to come to the rallies and stuff. I think when it boils down to like a Nairobi close event, I think when it comes to the day that they put it on, maybe a Sunday is always more appealing to local fans and also to sponsors where they know that the turnout's going to be big. They might as well put in some sort of thing. So I think the days that they select, maybe if it's over a public holiday by chance, I think that's what maybe they can try and focus on. That when it's a local event where the majority of drivers do come from, I think Sundays is pretty good for everybody. For the future of motorsports in Kenya, I think we still have a long way to go. As soon as the WRC places its feet back into Kenya, I think we'll see big things coming for our local drivers, especially the upcoming top drivers. I'm sure they'll be given a seat maybe in 2022 with their works team, which would be pretty amazing to see. For the younger local boys, I think, and girls, I think it would be a great way to start motorsports is either go-karting or autocross. I think autocross is a great stepping stone to progress into rallying. It's a little bit cheaper than the rally. You can go in with a standard car, and just get to know what it feels like driving on a dirt road. I think that's the best way for someone who wants to get into motorsports to start off. I'd like to thank all the rally fans and my fans during this hard time. I know there's no rallies or no motorsports taking place around the world, but I think us being strong together, we'll be able to pull through this pandemic and get back to racing very soon. Okay, for the SPV class, you don't have to be disabled per se to be in that category. Ian Duncan takes part in the SPV. SPV is just it's abbreviation for specially prepared vehicle, which means it's not homologated as per the top rally cars that you can buy. So it's a fact that you can buy a normal car, build it up to be a rally car, and take part in the KNRC. So it doesn't restrict you. It doesn't restrict you that much in putting a lot of money into a Evo 10 or R5 or one of the bigger cars. You can actually have a home-built rally car and take part in the KNRC and fight for a championship.